truths. Well, there is a way out of this mess, but we have to face the truth and we have to embrace change. We can't leave it to the next governments and the next generation. It's time to take the responsibility, not by 2020, not by 2050, but now to cut carbon emissions decisively and urgently. Deforestation accounts for around 20% of the world's carbon emissions. Simply halting deforestation would be the single fastest and cheapest way to make a significant reduction. So why aren't we doing it? Land is exploited, human rights are abused, and precious resources are plundered because we've allowed mahogany sideboards and cheap beef burgers to hold more intrinsic value than human life. It seems that forests are worth nothing until they've been turned into toilet paper. Land is worth nothing until it's producing something that can be sold on the world markets. We've allowed the dollar, the pound, and the petrol in our tanks to rule the world. And we've recently proved that we lack the wisdom to look after the global economy. Well, never mind the global economy, it's the globe itself that is in danger. We're now at a turning point in our short human history. As the world's financial systems begin to settle, we have a unique opportunity to shift our focus and to change our priorities. We don't have to make a choice between the economy and the environment. A transition to a clean economic system, one that values vital natural system, one that understands the cost of pollution and waste, will open up huge opportunities. The shift is inevitable. Countries can't stop it. They can only slow it down. And as they do so, they will be left behind. For as a species, we've overcome far greater obstacles. We've landed men on the moon. We've developed weapons capable of destroying entire countries. The challenge that you and we will all face at Copenhagen is far less daunting, but the implications of failure are literally immeasurable. Immeasurable. 20 years ago, the world did not heed Raoni's message. Now that we know he was right, will we heed it now? I want to end with a very personal appeal to each and every one of you. The very fact that you're in this room today means you're powerful. When billions of poor people think about the global elite that holds the collective fate of the planet in its hand, they're thinking of you. The United Nations was created to bring order and responsibility to our world. It's a magnificent testament to much that is good in humankind. You are the inheritors of that tradition. You are the keepers of that sacred flame. Well, I'm asking you. No, I'm not. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to live up to your responsibilities. Don't settle for warm words and fine-sounding declarations. Don't accept clever compromises. For as we go forward to Copenhagen, to me, the signs are not good. In the face of the greatest crisis our world has faced for generations, too many powerful people are behaving with shocking irresponsibility. Instead of meeting the challenge of climate change, they're sidelining it in favor of short-term priorities. Instead of building a sustainable global economy, they're ignoring it in favor of short-term growth. Instead of telling their citizens the truth, they are obscuring it in favor of comforting lies about painless solutions. The 21st century is already a decade old. The time when leaders could claim not to understand the implications of the evidence before us is long past. As powerful people, you will be judged by your children, your grandchildren, and all the generations to come. They will ask, did you do everything you possibly could to stop climate change? And as I sit here before you today, I'm very conscious of how many different nations are represented here, and that each member state has its own issues its own policies, but I am also very conscious of the fact that whatever our race, colour or creed, this, above all, is the United Nations. United also in this, that we're all mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, brothers and sisters. As a planetary family, whatever our differences, we share one world, one fate, and one chance, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the General Assembly, I would like to thank Mrs. Trudie Styler, founder of the Rainforest Foundation, for her inspiring statement. Thank you very much.